Hey guys, Luke here, and I've got another video. It's a tips and tricks video on Rugby League Live 3. Now, this does revolve around both online and offline, more so online, but it does definitely happen offline. I've definitely noticed that. Probably more so the higher difficulty you get, the more, it sort of happens. But it definitely does happen. You've seen in plenty of videos. I've screwed this up, and by the title, you know what I'm talking about. And that is looking for the sliding defense and trying to go through the gap. Now, it's not really a tactic, as we say, but it's something that people probably don't utilize enough. I mean, the computer does it all the time. Like, you're in a gap and they just throw an inside pass for no reason, or just throw random pass, not necessarily an inside pass all the time, but they'll just throw a random pass or cut back inside, and you're thinking, huh, you threw a gap, what are you doing? But, obviously for you, it works out all right. Now, the sliding defense is very effective, especially playing against the real high difficulties in offline mode. Now, the temptation, if you've played a lot of Rugby League Live 2 like myself, temptation is to just throw that pass every single time, because the defense never really slid. They would just go in for the tackle and, straight through the gap and you in for the try. Very, very simple stuff, and they're a lot smarter in this game, and they will slide. If you throw a dummy, you will be able to go through. They will fall for that dummy, that sort of stuff. And what I'm basically trying to say is, you can see on the screen here, if you see a gap, go for it. Do not look to draw and pass like it's some stupid gap and be like, oh, if I just take out this player, my other player will somehow go into it, because they won't. They'll just slide off onto that player. You've got to hit that gap and you've got to go for it. Got to make sure. What usually happens is you see the gap and just instinct says pass the ball. Really, you just need to fight that instinct, and make sure when you're passing because there is a good opportunity, and not you don't want to waste the opportunity you have, because so many times I've played an online game or offline, and I'm through that gap. The line's right there. I'm basically standing over the line, and I throw that pass straight over the sideline for no reason, because my teammate has already run past me because I'm on the goal line, and it's just not a good situation, and you're kicking yourself, and all it does is lead to more frustration. So if you see a gap, basically like the fullbacks, you got a sweeping player at the back sort of thing. How many times did the fullback just go themselves because you got too much pace on your own line, and they just can't keep up with you. It's very, very simple, this game, and like I've said in previous videos, you just got to keep it simple, and hitting the gap is 9 times out of 10 works, especially online. I get to online in particular, because user controlled, so people switching players and stuff sometimes doesn't work, and if you've got a pacey player and you can see a gap, definitely go for it. Don't bother trying passing it, just run at that gap. It will work. You've seen many times in this video the clips. I've already got clip after clip of people just going straight through the gap, whether it's myself actually going through that gap, or it's other people doing it to me. It definitely works. So it's probably something that a lot of people know, but don't really know how to do it correctly. And I'm not even sure I know how to do it correctly, or if there is any sort of way to do it. But all you can say is you really got to fight your instinct and just be able to analyze it. I'd say the more gameplay, the more game time you have on the game, obviously you're going to get better and be able to get used to this game rather than Rugby League Live 2 and that sort of stuff, and be able to say, all right, there's a gap, go for it, go straight through. And but playing online definitely helps out, because it happens a lot more than offline. But online, there's gaps all over the place, particularly if you're going from sideline to sideline. It will open up, and also taking on the fullback and that sort of stuff. You can use the zigzag and all that sort of stuff, but you can also just pin the ears back and go for it, and it does work. But anyways, that's where the video is going to end. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you can leave a like, it'd be very much appreciated. Subscribe to my channel. Leave in the comment section if you found this video helpful, or if you didn't find it very helpful and kind of confused about what I'm talking about. I can try and explain it in further detail, I suppose, through text. It might be easier than off the top of my head here. But also you can tweet me at Mr. Luke on my T with similar stuff, and also Facebook like me, whatever. Don't even know if I phrased that right, but I think you know what I meant there. And once again, thanks for watching, and that's where the video is going to end. Bye, guys.